Hey, I'm Alex. Welcome to Future X Present, where we take a logical approach to today's market by blending real-time price action with historical data and technical setups. My goal is simple, to help you better understand how today's moves shape tomorrow's opportunities. Whether you're here for actionable setups or deeper insights into how the market moves, this is where we build confidence in each trade. Let's get it. Alright, today, I wanted to dive into today's key divergences that caught my attention. After the market hit highs at ES 5840, things started to shift. The market internals seemed to lose momentum, grinding lower. What's interesting here is that despite this internal weakness, the ES futures only dipped to 5818. Personally, I was waiting for 5813 for a scalp entry, but then it quickly recovered, settling at 5826 for most of the day. This consolidation at 5826 was the only real entry other than the stop hunt type dip we got for like a minute. Now, if you look at this from the Mag 8 perspective, Apple was essentially carrying the market today. Nvidia, on the other hand, didn't contribute much, but yesterday it did. And yesterday, Apple was weak, so it kind of inversed. It's interesting to note how Apple can single-handedly prop up the market. Think about what's going on here and how the markets are moving with these divergences. Stay tuned and I will dig into this further shortly. Internally, the trend was under 1, indicating that the market was slightly overbought but nothing extreme. A trend of 1 typically represents a balanced market, and today we didn't see any drastic moves in either direction. We can talk more about how trend and other internals are calculated in a later video. Now looking at Vold, it held flat throughout most of the session, with a noticeable ramp up near the end of the day. That late push was something to keep an eye on, especially with the sector rotation we've been seeing. Now let's zoom out with the sectors. Since the start of the week, XLK, which is tech, has been leading, while energy and utilities have been the clear laggards. But here's what's been happening over the past 2 weeks during this range-bound period. Smart money has been quietly rotating out of chips and into an energy stocks, while still keeping SPY near its all-time highs. This kind of behind-the-scenes rotation is how big players maintain their edge while the broader markets remain range-bound. So in terms of sector rotation, I'd like to confirm what's really going on with the markets even at an intraday level. Larger time frame pictures can show how and where smart money is positioned, while smaller time frames can show confirmations of the direction of the broad markets based on the ebbs and flows of the sectors. Another interesting note is VIX. As we keep hitting all-time highs, I want to focus on how VIX is still elevated and currently sitting at 20.73. Here's my take. For any long positions, I'm looking to exit quickly. Most of my positions are closed once we hit the first target, and I manage risk by letting the runners go while moving my stops up to break even. With VIX on the charts and its levels, you can see a sizable gap below. That gap looks pretty tempting for the bulls, hoping that a breakout would occur. But with CPI data coming out tomorrow, it's safe to assume that the market is on edge, and this elevated VIX is confirming that tension. Now let's take a quick look at the heat map. It was mostly green across the board, but names like Google, CRM, Tesla, and AMD, and Nvidia were red. Also, I want to note that Boeing took a serious hit with a negative 3% hit today. It just can't seem to catch a break. Does anyone else think Boeing's recovery will take longer than expected? Let me know in the comments. Now, as for the forecast, we covered this in the detailed video over the weekend, so I won't spend too much time on this today. If you missed it, definitely go back and check those out for more context. The key levels that are explained in there are still in play, and I'll continue to watch it for confirmation. That wraps up today's market breakdown. We covered the main market moves, divergences, and technical setups for the weeks ahead. What's your take? Are you leaning bullish or bearish after today's analysis? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any future breakdowns. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one.